Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It is Friday night, July 26th, and it is Salsa night in San Juan. Haven't made a flight in a while because it's been a very busy summer and every weekend we've had something going on. But I'm able to make a quick flight tonight. So we're going to fly from St. Maarten over to San Juan, quick easy hop. And San Juan Center sent me a contact him on 125.0, which I appreciate, so I know who to contact. We got the APU running, and we're going to pick up the ATIS here in St. Maarten, 127.65. I'll put that in number 2. 127.65. Activate. And then I'll listen to number 2.
Princess Juliana International Airport Information Bravo.
Bravo.
23000 Zulu. Wind 050 at 10. 1800 standard. Temperature 29, 2.25. QNH1018. Area navigation and visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 10. VFR aircraft take direction of flight. Please echo runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Alright, we have information Bravo. That's 125 zeros who we're going to call for clearance. Let's get our clearance. And we'll get the engines going. Good evening, San Juan Center, November 66 Lima X-ray at St. Maarten with information Bravo looking for IFR to San Juan.
November 66 Lima X-ray, San Juan Center, good evening. You're clear to San Juan International. Radar vector is juice, then flight plan route, climb maintain 14,000. Correction, flight level 140. Departure to me, squawk 1114.
1114, okay. Alright, November 66 Lima X-ray cleared as filed to San Juan. Radar vectors juice, climb to 14,000. En route and squawk 1114. 1114. Let's say as filed instead of en route.
November 66 Lima X-ray, your reback is correct. You can start when ready, just advise when ready, taxi.
Alright, we'll call you when we're ready. 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, so we have our clearance.
Skyflyer 9-1,
Shrink that box.
heavy, in contact, I1 approach, 119.4.
Let's get the engines running. Parking brake is on.
Skyflyer 9-1, Foxtrot heavy.
Light is illuminated. Rotating beacon on. Fuel pump on.
San Juan Center, November 7436 Romeo has information.
Throttles are idle. We're clear left and right.
To request our IFR over
Lead air
to
select number
San
2 and an ignition engaged. Number 2's turning.
November 7426 Romeo, you're clear to San Juan International.
N2's on the rise.
So we have 2 departure, then juice.
Fuel pressure's on the rise. ITT's on the rise. We'll introduce fuel. We have good ignition. Engine stabilizing. Bleed air back to normal. Starter selected to ground. Bleed air over to number 1. Ignition engaged. Number 1's turning. N2's on the rise. Fuel pressure's on the rise. ITT's on the rise. We'll introduce fuel. Good ignition. Bleed air back to normal. Starter switch selected to ground. Temps and pressures looking good. Engines are stabilizing. We're going to go inside the airplane. We have our ATIS, Bravo, clearance delivery. Our clock is set. transponder set 111.4. We'll squawk normal. Flight director on. Autopilot pre-selected. We're going up to 14,000. And 250 knots below 10,000. Altimeter is the current setting, both sides. Landing gear selector is down, lights are tested. De-ice is on, pitot heat's on. Trim set for takeoff. Flaps set for takeoff, 10 degrees. 10 degrees indicated. Cabin alerts on, we'll shut the APU down. We'll verify APU's coming down, master switch is off. And we'll get our taxi clearance.
Back to your hold point there. Actually,
taxi lights are on.
Taxi short of the hold point on Alpha, but I'm going to have you taxi down runway 10, left on Bravo, left on Alpha. I've got another aircraft that's going to taxi on the runway and do a turnaround down there.
What's up, guys? So you want me to go on to runway 10 and then taxi all the way down and then left on Bravo and then left on Alpha. Thomas Cook 7971.
That was good. 7871. That's from taxi to. Yeah, about 1 second here. What up?
I don't want to chime in just yet because he's clearly trying to sort something out. Temps and pressure's good. Both engines are running and they're stable. Altimeters are the local setting. Taxi lights are on. Park and brake, we'll release that, and I'm just going to get rolling just to test the brakes. And there's the left brake. And there's the right brake. Alright, brakes are tested. I'll set the parking brake again. Vertical speed indicator reads 0, both sides. Airspeed indicator reads 0, both sides. We'll verify the heading indicator turns properly when we get moving.
7871.
Spoilers fully deployed, light illuminates, will retract light extinguishers.
Via runway 10, left on Bravo, left on Alpha.
I don't know, is that here that this is happening?
I want that taxi on 10, then left on Bravo, left on
We'll
Alpha.
put the St. Maarten VOR in the nav1, which is 113.0. There's it picking up.
1 center, hold on, I will 61 heavy with you, flexible 400.
I don't want to give him a call for taxi.
Group 61 Heavy, Stand on Center. Good afternoon, good evening. Squawk 1116.
Squawk 1116, Europa 61 Heavy.
Sam on Center, November 66 Lima X-ray with Bravo ready for taxi at St. Maarten.
November 66 Lima X-ray. Actually, hold point Alpha, via Alpha, and follow the Thomas Cook Beach Bear 58 there at turn on Alpha.
Holding point Alpha via Alpha behind the Thomas Cook, 66 Lima X-ray. All right.
Now in the right position.
That's Air Canada.
Thomas Cook 7871, Roger. If you just want to hold there.
Oh, Thomas Cook's over there. Okay. All right, brakes are released. Let's start taxiing.
Thank you.
We did the brake test, spoiler test. We gotta do a reverser test. We'll do that once we're out there. Flight controls are free and correct.
We'll have to get higher than 10. I would appreciate it.
It's turbulent here to taxi. Engine instruments are checked. Departure briefing is complete. No, departure briefing is not complete. We have to do a departure briefing.
1038, you should be with center on 135.7 to get you as high as you want to go.
Everyone has different scenery here. That's why the airplanes are up in the air. It's so frustrating. I'm probably sunk down in the ground to them. Anyway, reverser test. 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, 2 stowed. Alright, that's complete. Takeoff briefing, we're going to depart runway 10. We'll expect a normal departure. We have to make an immediate right turn because of terrain. Any failure before VR, we'll abort and stay here. Any failure after VR, we go airborne and we'll return here because there's no other options. Standard call out supply, and otherwise we'll be en route for less than 40 minutes to San Juan. Let's see as we continue. So that is the departure briefing complete. V speeds, V1 is 121 and VR is 130. We're clear left. Nav radios are set. Comm radios are set. Transponders normal. Altimeter, one more time. Local setting, de-ice is on, pitot heat's on, yaw damp is off. Star switches, we'll put them to continuous. I think I gotta stop here. Brakes are on. Fuel pump, we'll turn that back on. Flaps are set for takeoff, trim is set for takeoff, we'll note the time and fuel. And fuel, we have 2,000 pounds, it's more than enough. The lineup checks will be next. We have Air Canada departing.
November 421 Juliet, Roger, we're ready to receive the clearance.
Charlie Golf Tango, Juliet Oscar, you are clear to Miami International Airport. The Journal 2 departure, juice transition and flight plan route. I maintain flight level 150, expect flight level 420 on 10 minute. Departure means squawk 111711.
Alright, Charlie Golf Tango, Juliet Oscar is cleared IFR to the Miami International Airport, Juliana 2 departure, juice transition, flight plan route. Departure frequency is with you. I maintain 15,000, expect level 42010 minutes after departure. Squawk is 1117.
Charlie Golf Tango, Juliet Oscar, your back is correct. It's ready to taxi. Break. I'm 670 and 71, you ready to go?
Sorry, say again?
I'm 670 and 71, are you ready to departure?
Yeah, we are nearly ready. The others are just about to the clearance, so that won't be too long. They're going to do that now, so we'll
And Thomas 670, we'll just be about to see the traffic behind you. You could pull off there into the ramp area for now until you guys are ready to go, and then we'll get you rolling.
Oh, well, no problem, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just move on to a ramp. Thomas 670.
Alright, so that's the aircraft in front of us getting told to move out of the way so we can go by.
San Juan Center, American 1945.
And there he goes moving. Brakes are released.
American 9245, San Juan Center, stand by 1 second. November 66 Lima X-ray, continue your taxi now.
Alright, 66 Lima X-ray will continue taxi and we'll be ready at the end.
November 66 Lima X-ray area, runway 10, line up and wait.
Runway 10, line up and wait. 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, line up and wait. Line up checklist. Tower clearance, threshold, clear of landing aircraft. Taxi lights are off. Landing and strobe lights are on. Next is the climb checklist.
American 9245, you're clear to Miami International Airport via the Delta 2 departure juice transition and flight plan route. I'm maintaining flight level 150.
Move a little faster here.
36010 minutes. Departure from me,
Literally doing 6
121.
knots. And the wind.
Okay, we are clear to Miami Airport by climbing to level 105.
Alright, we've entered the runway area. Oops, that's the flaps. Flaps back to 0, 10.
American 9245, you're back
Alright,
in
flaps set to 10.
Give me a call when you're ready.
10 indicated.
Busy down there. Information Bravo is current altimeter correction 2H101.
Alright, this is runway 10. Heading indicator agrees. Alright.
And over 66 Lima X-ray, you ready for departure?
66 Lima X-ray firm, we're ready.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, after departure flight heading 180, wind 05010, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Alright, runway 10, clear for takeoff, 180 on the heading after departure, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, brakes released, lights are on, flaps strobe, trim. We'll advance the takeoff power. Engines are synced. Temps and pressures are good. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. V1. VR. Ooh, positive rate. Gear up. Gear up selected. Gears in transit. We're gonna make that turn out to heading a 180. Gears up, lights out. 400 above the ground, flaps are coming up. Flaps are up and they're indicated. Yaw damp's on. Continue that turn to 180. Autopilot engaged up to 14. Center 66 Lima X-ray climbing through 2,000 for 14,000. Alright, gears up, lights out. Flaps are retracted and indicated. Yaw damp is on.
Contact. When able turn right, turn right, proceed direct juice intersection on course approved.
Right turn direct juice on course approved, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn right to juice. I'll enter that. And on course. Altimeter's local setting, checked. Autopilot is checked and set. Yaw damp is on. As we climb through 5,000, I can turn the pumps off.
Number 421, Juliet. I want center, stand by 1 center.
Alright, here comes 5,000 feet. Pumps are off. Start switches, we'll select the flight. Check. We will not be going above 180. So we do have to worry about maintaining the current altimeter setting. 10,000 feet, we'll turn the landing lights off.
October 66 Lima X-ray, just be advised there's traffic to your 9 o'clock, approximately 9 miles. I've got limited data blocks. You turn off the transponder. Just keep an eye out for him out there. I think it's the Air Canada that took off shortly before you.
Alright, 66 Lima X-ray, we'll keep our eyes peeled. Do you know what the altitude was?
Negative. He turned off his transponder. It's pretty much on the departure rollout. I've been trying to get him to squawk mode to see. He may be way up there, but I have no way to tell from this angle. So.
Alright, well, 6 Lima X-ray at this time, no visual contact. I don't see that aircraft at all. So he's more than 10 miles away from me, because I can see everything that's within 10 miles of here. So we are direct to Juice, and as I was saying before I got the engine started, I haven't flown a lot lately. It's just been a busy summer. Every weekend we've had plans or something happened. And a few weeks ago, one of our 3 dogs passed away, and that was really tough. We're both 10 landing lights are off. And after that happened, I just didn't feel like doing anything fun for a few weeks, so I just didn't fly. But we're going to accelerate. Oh, we got that aircraft. There he is.
Runway 421 Juliet, reback is correct. Advise when ready to taxi. Contact runway 10, Mission Bravo is correct, H1018.
Contact runway 10, 421
Center Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar, we have information Bravo looking for taxi runway 10.
Alright, we're leveling off at 14,000.
Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar. Actually the whole point Alpha, via Alpha, or correction, via Bravo, then Alpha. Advise on hold short.
Holding point via Bravo, Alpha, we'll call you holding short Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar.
Alright.
American 1945, start.
American 9245. Switch start approved, tail facing east. Information Bravo is correct, H1018.
Roger, Bravo, 018.
QNH is 1018.
45.
Check.
American 687, is that you trying to call me?
The charts and San Juan.
American 680, heavy, you can climb. American 680, heavy, you can climb.
TJSJ.
Proceed direct to San Juan VOR, then on course. Right up to 320, direct San Juan, American 680.
That's also almost good to one.
San Juan's 114.0.
Could I please request taxi to the runway, please?
678, 71.
San Juan's 142 nautical miles out.
Via Alpha, you can follow
And the number 2 is the distance from
Challenger 300 there, that's holding short.
St. Martin.
We'll go via Alpha and then follow the link of holding short, runway 10.
Tango, Juliet Oscar, runway 10, line of point.
Runway 10, line of way, Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar. San Juan, Center, November 7-4, 36 Romeo, we are ready to taxi runway 10, we have information Bravo.
Number 7436 Romeo, hold your position and I'll give way to the bear that's off to your left there, and then I'll have you behind it.
Roger, we will hold, so we will give way to the Baron 58 and we'll go off behind there from number 7436 Romeo.
Alright, we're in cruise flight. Fuel's checked.
Charlie Golf Tango Juliet off.
Fuel pumps are off.
Hello.
Altimeter is checked.
Heading 180, wind 050.
Engine instruments. Everything's in the green. Cabin alerts as required. Current en route weather.
180, runway 10, please take off Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar.
And I want to see if San Juan's ATIS is 125.8. 125.8.
Section airport information
Delta.
235 Sherwood. 1070 at 13. There's a very
70 around 1, runway 10,
1,700. 3,200 standard. Temperature 29er. 2.26. Altimeter 3009er. Landing runway 8 and 10. Departing runway 8. ILS approach is used.
Sounds like they're using runway 8.
Flight. Motion to learn.
Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar. Your radar count.
Alright, we have information. Delta at San Juan. The sun is below the horizon.
Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar. When able to turn right, direct juice intersection.
We'll make the right turn direct juice for Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar.
We will be parking at Jet Aviation. So runway 8 is ideal for us. Put the ILS for runway 8 in.
Wind 05010, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Get the info for runway 8.
I think you runway 10,
It is equipped with an ILS. And the approach course is 078, so I'll tune that in.
Yeah, well, sorry, November 7436 Romeo, we are ready to go.
Just have to use this one.
Or 7436 Romeo, correction, November 7436 Romeo, runway 10, line of
078.
Line of Romeo 10, November 7436
110.3. Put that on the standby. There is an ADF, which is 330. Tune that in. 330. Not picking up yet. And let's see. The crossing altitude is 3,200. Minimums
American 9245,
are 400 feet above the ground.
Thanks to hold point alpha via alpha, number correction, lineage 101.
XD2 hold point alpha via alpha. Lineage 245.
Don't be to the next one. Instead of flying 180, we just have a few more flight traffic stuff on this one.
Sounds good, 7871, 7871.
Sorry, taken.
Sounds good, 7871, stay altitude.
Instead of flying down heading 180, we could you might negotiate, that's okay, so
Altitude 7871, your radar contact, and climb maintain 15, outside of 150, turn right, proceed direct to Juice intersection, of course.
I want to take you drive a Juice and climb and maintain flight level 150.
Alright, so the crossing altitude is 3,200, decision height, or minimums is 400 feet. The missed approach is a climb to 2,000, then a climbing left turn to 3,000 on a heading of 320.
7436 Romeo.
And the San Juan Vortac radial 004 to DD intersection, San Juan 15 DME and hold. That's for runway 8.
Flying 180 after departure, runway 10, first right down November 7436 Romeo.
Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar, if you leveled off of level 150, requesting higher.
Charlie Golf
96
Tango Juliet
miles.
Oscar, climb maintain flight level. Climb maintain flight level 420.
I'll maintain level 420, Charlie Golf Tango Juliet Oscar. American 9245, hold slot on level 1.
American 9245, runway 10, line of way.
10 line point, American 9245.
General Willis, trade winds 111, they become to 1,000 for follow 220. So that is 4210, we are ready to taxi.
That's aircraft call, take off time.
Trade winds 111.
Trade winds 111, and one center get even clock 1124.
1124 at the box for trade winds 111.
Approaching St. Thomas.
Trade winds 111, your radar contact, and climbing team flight level 220, and proceed direct to VDOT intersection.
28 miles.
I will maintain level 220 direct to VDOT intersection for trade winds 111.
November 743 Romeo, San Juan Center, stay altitude.
Actually, 1,200 for 15,000, November 7436 Romeo.
November 7436 Romeo, you can climb maintain flight level 150, turn right, proceed direct, Juice intersection.
Roger, climb maintain 150 and proceed direct to Juice for November 7436 Romeo.
One heavy, request descent.
You're up at 61 heavy. San Juan Center, you can descend across the Silar, intersection 11,000, 250 on the speed. Information Bravo's current is San Juan. Altimeter is 3009.
Bravo's current? I had Delta. Bravo is current in St. Martin.
We have information Bravo 3009, you're up at 612. Please, I call runway hold zone selected. Rely on initial contact. You have information double.
I think the controller just meant to say St. Martin,
Kevin,
but he said San Juan.
Heavy, stand by one, just a second. Area over 61 Heavy, be advised on my mistake, it's information Delta is current at San Juan.
Oh, there we go. So he corrected himself.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, center maintain 1110,000.
Send and maintain 1111,000, 66 Lima X-ray. All right, we're out of 14 for 1111,000.
We're still lined up with 10.
American 9245, I forgot about you. Runway, correction. After March, fly heading 180, wind 040 at 8, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 180, and 10 on the 45.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, contact San Juan approach 120.9, we'll see you.
Approach on 120.9. Thanks a lot, 66 Lima X-ray. We're switching. So long. Okay, approach. Good evening, San Juan approach, November 66 Lima X-ray, checking in, descending through 12,000 for 1111,000 with Delta.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, I want to approach you. Good evening. Report Thomas heading 300. This will be effective for the ILS runway for approach.
I will depart St. Thomas on a heading of 300 for vectors for runway 10, ILS 10, 66 Lima X-ray. Well, we're not getting runway 8 like we hoped.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, descend out.
Descend maintain 6,000 for 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, so now we have to change our runway. ILS for 10. The localizer's 109.7. We've now briefed for the wrong runway, 1140. Let's go at number 2. Approach course is 010. 010 set. Alright, crossing altitude is 1,700. Decision height is 300 feet. The missed approach is a climb to 1,900, then a climbing left turn to 3,000 on a heading of 300 and on the San Juan Vortac radial 004 to DD intersection San Juan 15 DME and hold. So very similar missed approach to runway 8. We are on our way down to 6. We need to slow to below 250. Descent checklist. Passenger briefing complete. Sterile cockpit. Cabin alerts as required. Altimeter is set, both sides. Nav instruments are set. Flight instruments are checked. Below 10, we'll put the landing lights back on. Star switches we'll set to continuous. Logo lights are on. Marker beacon is on. ATIS we have. Primary nav aid is set. I'll identify it, which I should have done earlier, but I know that was the correct one. Client slope crossing altitude reviewed, we did. And that is identified as San Juan. Minimum decision height 300 feet. Missed approach review, we did. And that is the final approach chart reviewed. Next is the before landing checklist. Alright, leveling at 6, we're at 250 knots. Geez, and that's runway 10 now loaded into the flight plan. What's going on here? Terrain. Oh, we're good. We have San Juan. There's the island in sight. Got a little bit quiet, didn't it? Still a few miles to go. And after we land on runway 10, we need to go to jet aviation off of November 2. Okay.
November 66 Lima X-ray, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Slow to 180, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, slow us to 180. Slowing us down a little far out, I don't know. Maybe he has a reason for it. Alright. And speed checks, we're going to put 10 degrees out. 10 degrees indicated.
Number 66 Lima X-ray contact and 1 approach on 119.4.
Approach on 119.4 for 66 Lima X-ray. We're switching, so long.
Swift 6620471.
Good evening, San Juan. November 66 Lima X-ray. We're checking in level at 6,000 with information Delta.
Number 66 in extra, I want to press clear me. So it's 6404, 50 that's on the 10 approach.
House 10, so 56204.
Number 66 in extra, turn that thing 240.
Left turn to a heading of 240, 6 Lima X-ray.
American 8543, turn left heading, pushing right heading 160. 160, there is just 8543.
Alright, we're 16 and a half out from the airport, which is pretty much straight ahead of us, or a little bit over here to the right. Starting to see the lights flashing. Okay, we do have the airport in sight. The localizer is alive. Glide slope is still not picking up, but we are on the wrong side of that. We're going to put the fuel pump on. Landing lights are on. Altimeter checked. Spoilers armed and flaps as required. We do have 10 degrees out. When we slow a little bit more down, we'll put 20 out. Next is the landing checklist.
American 84, 85, 43 heavy, descend maintain 2,500. 2,500, the village of 85, 43 heavy. Here, Major 85, 43 heavy, reduce speed to like 180 knots or actually 210 knots to left, please. We're reducing now, we'll try 210 and stay on the clean side, American Major 45, 14. Yeah, you're going to be making a sharp turn here, so I need you to slow down as much as possible. Roger, Roger, Major 85, 43.
Okay, as I confirmed, the airport is in sight. Have the final approach entered.
American 8543, 6 miles from Julie, turn left heading 13, pushing 110, maintain 2,500 for the service, CLS-1, remain approach. Left turn heading 110, maintain 2,500 for the ILS-08, marriage at 85, 23. Europe 61 area, do my frequency? Sweetback 6204, turn left heading 030.
030, Swift Flight 6204.
And up on 61 heavy, so I want to approach.
Approach UFS 61 heavy would be 1000.
And up on 61 heavy, and one approach. Turn left heading 160. What is?
What's heading 160, UFS 600?
Sweetback 6204, that's going to maintain 4 pass.
4 o'clock. Excuse me, 4,000, 6204.
Club Ranger 85, 23 contact at 133.05. 133.05, American Jet 85, 23 heavy, bye-bye. About 51 heavy, that's going to maintain passing.
Repeat, yeah, please bring your UFS 600.
And about 51 heavy, that's going to maintain 3,000. And by the way, expect the list from the 8 approach.
So we say 3000, 1 second out, approach UFS 600.
Swift 6204, turn heading 080.
080, 6204.
Air Amerijets on final. Got a departure out of there. Hopefully we'll get a vector and a descent in a moment. Top on final. Drives me crazy. And the glide slope is alive.
6204, are you able to direct Tanner?
Yes, sir. We are able to direct Tanner 6204.
Alright, proceed direct Tanner.
Tanner 6204.
Number 669, so turn right heading 300.
Right turn 30066 Lima X-ray.
And of course, Swift Flight 6204, do you want us on a speed restriction at all?
If you're able to just maintain maybe 210 knots or greater, so 10 DME and then add 5, question 110 to 5 DME. That works?
Okay, 210 to 10, 180 still 5, 6204.
That's 6204 close, Tanner, how to maintain 3,000, clear ILS-10.
Cross Tanner, how to maintain 3,000, cleared ILS-10, Swift Flight 6204.
American 2414, 11,000 for 1,000.
American 2414, so I want to approach South Sabino, heading 180, and expect that as 8.
Sabino 180, expecting 8, American 2414.
Number 663 Max, is going to maintain 4,000.
We're out of 6 for 4, 66 Lima X-ray.
So approach American 2204 is with you, 11,000. American 2204, so I want to approach Sabino, flying 180, vectors for the cushion. Yeah, make that 180 and vectors for the ILS 10 approach.
American 2414.
No, that was for American 2204, American 2204, sound one. Okay, American 2204, we'll fly heading 180 after Vino, and expect vectors for which runway again, sorry? For the ILS 8. Yeah, expect ILS 8 for American 2204. Number 660, heading 030.
030, 66 Lima X-ray.
Airlock 61 heavy, maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000.
He's squeezing us in. So there's definitely another guy over there.
American 2414 heavy, pull down to lower altitude.
American 2414 is going to maintain 4,000 for now.
Those American 2414 heavy.
I'm following this guy. He's 7,
So say, 6204,
almost 8 miles ahead of me.
13205, so flight 6204.
Up by 61 heavy to reduce speed to 210.
210, so 600.
Number 66 West is going to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, 66 Lima X-ray.
American 2204 is going to maintain 4,000. Give me another 4,000 for American 2204. Airlock 61 is going to maintain 4,000, speed 180.
4,180 knots, so it's 180.
Alright, speed checks 20 degrees. Gear down.
Actually, disregard that, sorry.
Gear down selected. Gears in transit. And gears down, 3 green indicated.
Number 66 Max is firing 070 to set the local license.
070 to join the loc, 6 Lima X-ray.
Alpha 61 extra heavy, step back to the close spine, I'm going to resequence you here.
Repeat for you, 600.
Alpha 61 heavy, just expect back to the cross final, and because I'm going to have to resequence you.
What's that next to the final, 600?
Number 660 Max Ray, your pulse is down as a clear for the ILS 10.
Clear for the ILS runway 10, 66 Lima X-ray.
American 2204, good speed to 180 now, good table.
Oh, 101, gee whiz.
American 2224, 14
10.
meters, 7,000.
That makes a lot more sense. Alright, gears down, 3 green, flaps are 20. We're established.
Number 66, the master contact diagonal.
What's the frequency for 16 X-ray?
132.05.
3205, 16 X-ray, so long.
Michael
3205.
2414 maintains 7.
Good evening, San Juan Tower 66, Lima X-ray, ILS 10.
Number 66, Lima X-ray, winds in San Juan 060 at 14 runway 10 to land. Number 2.
10 clear to land, number 2, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, try and slow down a little. Alright, speed checks. Full flaps. Outer marker.
Level ground point 9.
Alright, 40 indicated.
6204.
Alright, autopilot's away. Flight director's off. Auto throttles are off. Yaw damp is off. Alright, everything's looking good. We're clear to land. Traffic's clear of the runway. 100 above. Minimums. Landing. Touchdown. Spoilers deployed. Reversers are out. 100 knots. When able, left turn, ground point 9. 6 Lima X-ray, thanks. There's 60 knots. Reverser stowed. We'll exit to next exit. Probably traffic behind me, so I don't want to take too long. Spoilers are retracted.
After departure, turn left heading 350, winds 06014, weather 0857.
Alright. Yep, there's somebody behind me. Flaps are coming up. Landing lights and strobe lights are off. Ground's 121.9. Stop, stop. Bring it to a stop. Marker beacons off. Pumps are off. Flaps are up. Star switches are off. And Sam on ground. November 66, Lima X-ray clear runway 10 taxiing to jet aviation, please.
66 Lima X-ray, welcome to San Juan ground, taxi to the GA via Hotel Lima November.
Alright, Hotel Lima November to Jet Aviation for 66 Lima X-ray, thanks. This is Hotel right here. Alright. We got the spoilers, we got the flaps, the landing lights, strobe lights, marker beacon, fuel pump, de-ice, beauty, and APU is running.
Tower 132.05. Have a good flight.
Well, that was a very enjoyable quick flight from St. Maarten to San Juan on this Friday night ops. Salsa night. Gonna taxi in. Shut her down because I want to grab something to eat. The flight took just under an hour, 58 minutes. I need the chart. What am I coming up on? Need to make a turn at November. Hotel 5 is next. I think November is like right after this. Oh, I missed it. Shit. I missed it. At ground 66 Lima X-ray. I missed that turn on November I went past.
Yeah, I saw that. You can make it right there and take November 3 to November to the GA ramp.
Alright, right turn November 3 to rejoin November to the GA ramp. Thanks, 6 Lima X-ray. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
Luckily, who's letting me loop through the commercial area. This comes back around. Figure out what this American's doing. He's not moving. Gotta go up here to November. I feel like there was no sign for it or something. I'm not sure what just happened. Do that top down. American 7-6 right there. This next turn is November. Right here. Yeah, there's like no sign for November. That's weird. It's just a scenery issue.
M1 Brown, November 9th Street, Alpha Charlie, requesting 95 turns to Myrtle Beach. November 9-3 Alpha Charlie, please stand by. Stand by 3 Alpha Charlie, no problem.
November 2. Is there a sign for that? That's this right here. But there's no sign. Okay, we're on November 2, and the next right turn in. Right where that other plane is. Squawk, stand by. I liked where he's parked. I'll pull up right next to him. this turn quick.
I'm on ground, you will put 61 heavy, the quick taxi to 834.
Alright, brakes are on. Taxi lights are off. Fuel cutoff 1 and 2. Beacons off. And that will conclude my Friday night ops into San Juan. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, happy landings.